Hi everybody, I'm Trace. Welcome to Earth Star. Thank you for those who are returning and thank you to those who are coming in for the first time. I welcome you in. This is a free channel and I bring you little messages every day. This week I'm doing my normal Take What You Need series where I'm going to do card 1, card 2, just a little quick pick a card just to get a little message for the day. And we all need just a little bit of encouragement because we're all living lives where we have to have instant gratification. We have to try and nurture this, try and navigate that. So I like to bring just a little message in from Spirit. If you're here and you pick a pile, there's a message in for you, and it doesn't have to be something huge. It might be, it's just something small that you can relate to for the day, and I like to just bring them in just so that you can touch sides with other people out there that are battling the same thing. And if it's coming through as a collective, it means that we are all navigating the same kind of lessons. So let's see, I'm using my Saints and Angels deck today, and let's see what's, that's so nice. Heaven is watching over you. Isn't that pretty? I love that. So there's a little message for us all, that heaven is watching over us, and we need to know that the universe is always on our side. And we have to believe in divine timing. We have to believe in divine everything. So pile 1, are you getting a saint or an angel? Pile 1, you are getting a guardian angel retreat. And pile 2, what are you getting today? Are you getting a saint or an angel? I like to see when they actually present themselves, and that one is showing itself. Check that one, and you've got be brave. Oh, so one we've got retreat, and one we've got be brave. Now they're both angels, so I'm very happy with that, because I'm going to be using an angel tarot deck, and I'm going to be ending off with angel whispers. So pile number 1, let's get to you. I'll put pile number 2 aside and we can draw the cards as we go. Pile number 1, what is your little retreat guardian angel say to you right now? And I understand what this is. This is a big message for you, pile 1. You know, we all live lives where we actually don't even know what our hobbies are anymore. We all live lives we are actually thinking about work or the responsibilities that we have, and we don't actually have any downtime. Well, I know that a lot of people don't. The people that I talk to, I say to them, what do you do for a hobby? And they are, nothing. You know, I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to get through my life. And it's not actually a joke at the end of the day. But look at this guardian angel. She's sitting here with her deer, and she's really contemplating the beautiful surroundings. An owl above her. She's sitting next to what looks like a lake with just full of flowers. Now, what do you do? What do you do for downtime, pile 1? What do you do for downtime? How do you get through balancing what you need to balance that is hectic in your life? And I watched the program The Chase the other day on BBC TV, and it says there, every time the guy talks, what do you do for a living? So we are defined by what we do for a living. And then he always says, so what do you do to relax? And that's what you have to ask yourself. What do you do to retreat? Pile 1, do you ever do anything that balances out the hectic or the mundane or the same old that you have to be responsible for? So let's see what's happening with your cards. I drew 3 here. I wanted to initially draw 2, but I'm going to be asking, what is your guidance for the day? And what could be blocking that? So let's have a look here. You've got the Lovers card. You've got the King of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles, and you've got the Page of Earth. So these two actually go together. So what the Lovers card is about, even though it says the Lovers, it's about how you weigh life up. And it's about the duality of it. Because it belongs to the sun sign Gemini, it is exactly what's coming through for you. Is how do you balance your life out? What choices are you making to do what you love, to be with who you love, or have good health? So your body is one thing that you need as an engine, as a machine that keeps you going, but your mind goes constantly. I know that for a fact. All of our minds are overworked all the time, and that is what needs to go on a retreat. And you need to put your body into the balance. Go for a walk, do an exercise that fulfills your heart or opens your spirit. So what can that be for you? You can do so many things with it. You can meet a friend for tea, or you could take a walk along the beachfront or the forest, wherever you do. What do you do for fun? That's what this is saying, is where do you retreat? So the Lovers card coming in here for you is saying, how do you balance out that body, mind, and soul energy for yourself. And you can see there's an Archangel Raphael is standing here with his wings wide open, and there's a person standing here, sits looking up at him, and there is either your higher self or another in your life saying, like, how do I balance with you? You're just not you're not even available to me. You're not even attainable to me. And that might be a lot of us out there that are just working, and not actually creating a habit for ourselves that is your joy. Or maybe even an exercise of yoga, or as I said, going to have a cup of tea with somebody, meeting someone for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, just to catch up, just to see what's happening in their lives. I like to do that with my friends, because you know what happens with that? It grounds me, because I realize that I'm not the only one that's going through hell, or I'm not the only one that's trying to navigate whatever's going on in my life. So how do you need to retreat? What do you need to nurture in yourself? So I also say there is one thing that you can do every day of your life, just one thing. And then after a week, that one thing becomes a habit. And then after 2 weeks, you add something else in. So whatever that retreat is for you, please create that balance, because this King of Earth and this Page of Pentacles is part of that life. You are learning to do something successfully. You are a newbie in the habit, perhaps, and what will happen is you'll eventually get to become it's a knight, I thought it was the king. You'll eventually get to become a knight, and then a queen, then a king, and that's just a metaphor for how your soul progresses. And this Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles, is the slowest knight in the deck. So you're forced to look at something from a naive perspective, to build it up, but do it slowly, because the Pentacles energy is the most slowest energy in the deck. So it says here, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something challenging, a new area of study. Time to buckle down and get things done, honor your commitments, and a guardian angel. So you've got a guardian angel times 2 here, coming in to say to you, be kind to yourself, be dedicated to your balance, to your other than. Because if you just one label, if you just, what do you do for a living, how do you balance out the other spiritual side of you? Okay, pile number 1, let's see how you can end off with a lovely angel whisper. What does the guardian angel want to say to you? What does your guardian angel want to say to you today? I'm going to take that one. And your guardian angel wants to say to you, like an eagle, it is your time to soar. Do not fear that you will fall. So you need to retreat and to take something into your habit or your downtime or your rest time in order to soar, because you don't know what it's like on the other side. All you do is work, or be responsible. And that void that you can create for yourself, this has come through so many times in so many readings that I've done lately, is because we are encouraged to see what matters for us. And you are the one that needs to rise above your life and soar, not just survive. Okay, pile 1. Wow. Pile 2, you got be brave. Guardian angel, be brave. So let's have a look at that. There's this angel lying next to a beautiful panther. And I live in Africa, and let me tell you something, those are very scary. We wouldn't go up to a panther in the wild and go and touch it. They are lone animals, and you are asked to be brave in your lone journey. Guardian angels are asking you to be brave. What is it that you can step up to that can be brave? So I'm going to use my angel deck, and let's see. Let's just unpack this be brave while I am shuffling. Be brave. Ask yourself, just give yourself a nice, close your eyes now and say, what to you is being brave? Is it moving on from a relationship that's maybe become too stagnant for you, or comfortable, or codependent? Is it a job that perhaps you're so afraid of the authority in the job? And just remember, bosses are the same as you. They all go to the toilet. They all have to sleep at night. Nobody is in hierarchy higher than you other than the experience that they've got. So what do you need to be brave about? Do you need to speak up more? What do you need to be doing? Let's ask pile number 2. What is it that's coming in for you today that you need to know that's going to help you? And secondly, what is it that can maybe block you? Let's have a look to see what's coming in for you. Pile number 2. You've got 5 of fire. There it is. Now, 5 of fire. It's a 5 of wands. It says here, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Now, but that came through when I was chatting to you now about, is somebody else there conflicting you so that you don't know how to get into the race, because there's so many flames in the fire that you don't know how to put yours in to make a difference. And this is also another little message for you to say, stay in your lane. Perhaps being brave might be to step out of it, to step out of the fight. There's 2 angles coming on here. Let's see what your second card is. And you've got 3 of fire. So that is exactly what you need to be doing. I'm going to look on the bottom of the deck, and you've got 2 in water. Now, these decisions that you make, and to be brave, there is a bigger picture out there. 3 of fire is the 3 of swords, 3 of wands, and wands are about your passion. Wands in life is about what you need to do to make your life better. What do you love to do? And because you might be stuck in somebody else's competing goal, how is that making you satisfied in life? And this be brave is saying, step out of that circle. Do something different for yourself. And the 3 of wands is saying that is where you decide to do it. And you've got the 2 of water at the bottom, which I'll get to, but 2s are always about decisions. So your whole little reading here is to say to you today, what you need to know and what you need to know going forward, and what's blocking you is that you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're so sucked into this small area of your life that perhaps you feel, like it's such a, I almost say like a corner of the earth. There is such a big picture out there for you. And you can see this fairy or this angel is standing there looking out. These volcanoes, these all sorts of things for you to experience. And it says here, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So you as Pile 2, what has come to you today is that please take yourself out of the small, insignificant fights that you're in, or insignificant worries and overcompensating for specific things in your life that keep you small. Be brave, walk out there, see the bigger world, make the decision, because this 2 of water, which is it's 2 of cups. 2 of cups is really about getting on level ground with people around you. And it says here, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the resolution of conflict. So your little spread here is all about the conflict. So if you're taking it to a relationship reading, who around you is not on level ground with you that you need to move out of? Be brave to step out of it. Be brave to move on. Be brave to tell them how you feel. Whatever it is in the relationship, but then on an emotional level, whatever is not making you happy, you need to step out of it and perhaps look at your life to think, is it really worth me getting involved in that? And that too many swords in the fight? What is it really? Are you really gaining anything there? Let's say you are a mother on a PTA at school, your child's school, and there's mean people there, and can you think about it? You maybe be so sucked into that because you want to be right, or you want to get your point across. This is just saying to be kinder to yourself. Be kinder to yourself and step out and see the bigger picture, because your life is worth it. And you'll probably look at the other side of this one day and look back and think, what the hell was I doing? Why did I let that really consume me as much as it did? So let's see what your little angels want to whisper to you to end this off. Positive changes are taking place. Be patient. There you go. Be patient with yourself. Be brave. When you take that one step, I'm telling you now, doors will open. That volcano will erupt for you to be in a better space in your life. Phew. Have a good day, everyone.